Hi, and welcome to No Stove, No Oven, No Problem and Jessica Strife Fitness. Last month we focused on glute strength and hip stability. This month we're going to go over some upper body postural corrections. Our society today forces us into a very rounded forward position. Whether we're on the computer, in our car driving, sitting at the table eating, going to the gym and sitting on a bike or on the elliptical, we tend to get into this horrible posture. This is not only bad for our posture's sake, but this causes problems down the road, like shoulder impingement, frozen shoulder, headaches, neck aches, tension, everything. And to make matters worse, when we do have stress and tension, we tend to hold it in our upper body. So today, I'm going to take you through 3 different exercises that are great for mobility. We really want to try to get that posture up and open so that when we go to the gym, we can actually get into our back muscles. There's no reason for us to work out when we can't get out of this and to try to get into our back muscles. So the first one I'm going to go over, these are all oligoscue exercises that I absolutely love, is called modified floor block. For this exercise, you're going to need 2 yoga blocks and a towel. So go ahead and come on down to your mat. 1 towel, you're going to go ahead and just lay it out right in about the center of the mat. And then the 2 yoga blocks. So for the yoga blocks, you can either go to this height or all the way up. If you've never done this before, if you have any shoulder issues, if you're really, really tight in your upper traps, I definitely suggest starting here. I'm going to go ahead and show you this one. So what you're going to do, you're going to line them up on both sides of the mat. And go ahead and come down to your tummy. So you're going to line up your forearm on the block, other forearm on the block. Thumbs are going to point up to the sky. Big toes touch and the heels fall apart. We want to be relatively centered. If you're by yourself, sometimes it's hard to see. But if you have somebody else, just have them take a look at your body. Make sure you're not like all the way over here. Sometimes our body is a little misaligned. Then your forehead and nose are going to go down into the towel. You should feel like your nose is getting smashed. If you're on your chin, you're doing it wrong. You want to really tuck so that we elongate the back of the neck and really open up. Alright, so you're going to go ahead and show you. Line all the way down. So my nose is nice and smashed. I'm trying to also pull those shoulder blades down and back and open. My elbows should be relatively at shoulder height in this position. And then you want to take nice, deep, cleansing breaths through the sides of your body. Trying to expand through the diaphragm, continuing to pull those thumbs up to the sky. We're going to be here for about 4 minutes. Nice deep breaths. After you've done this for, a while, a couple weeks or a month, you can add up. You can do 6 minutes if you want, if you're really stressed and tense. So once you've gotten to the 4-minute point here, you're going to just stretch your arms forward, okay? If your arms are tingly, if they're a little bit painful, that's normal. You're changing your postural position. So they get tingly because in response our circulatory system has to also change and rearrange. But your feeling will come back in your hands, I promise. You can go ahead and go up into child's pose to get a nice little stretch of the shoulders. Just feels good. And then coming all the way up. I'm going to go over 2 more. So that one's held for 4 minutes, modified floor block. The next one, these are elbow curls. For your first time doing this, you can line up against a wall so that the back of your heels, your glutes, and your upper back and the back of your head are all lined up against the wall. That way you know that you're standing real tall and you're not rounding at all. Sometimes we're not even aware. You're going to make a single knuckle fist with your hands. So that is where you bend just at that first knuckle, not all the way down, but just about here. So that's going to help keep everything nice and strong here. Then point your thumb away from your hand. You're going to take your knuckles, place them right at your temples. So the elbows in essence should be pulling back towards that wall if I had that wall behind me. Shoulders stay down and back. You want to take those shoulder blades pulling into your back pockets. Then you're going to take your elbows, bringing them as close as you can together, keeping the shoulders down. And opening up, we're going to do 20 repetitions of these. If you can't touch, that's okay. If you feel like you're cheating and going into this, that's wrong. We want to try to fight it as far as we can. If it's to there, that's completely fine. We're just getting that good mobility through here. So 20 elbow curls, opening all the way to that wall. After you've done 20 of those, we're going to go into arm circles. So for arm circles, same weird kind of fist situation. You're going to bring your arms up to shoulder height, pulling those shoulders again down and back. Take a look at your feet. Outsides of the feet should be nice and straight. Pulling the shoulders down and back. We're going to do 40 arm circles forward. So you should see them just slightly out of your peripheral vision. They shouldn't be really in front of you. You shouldn't see your entire hand. You should just kind of see it appearing as you go circling forward. We're going to do 40 circles forward. After you've done 40 there, we're going to flip the hands over, pointing the thumbs backwards, pulling the shoulders down and back, and circling backwards. 40 times here. Nice deep breaths as you go, keeping the shoulders down, and then relaxing those arms. So if you can, those two exercises, elbow curls and arm circles, really good to do in front of a mirror at first, just so you can see the shoulders and neckline. It's hard to know when you've been in something for so long if you are doing it right or wrong. So that's going to be the end of our very first week of our upper body postural series. Thank you for joining me. And next week we'll start getting into some strengthening ones. Have a great day.